We should really very soon open up a list to not lose any ideas, and then just to prioritize what we should do next. So, I guess how many people are we now? Like 5, 10, 15, 19 people. Let's post another screenshot. Maybe some people don't know where to click on the Discord. 20 people. Who is laughing? Off, is that you? Off, I can tell it's you.
No,
Maybe
it's not
not.
me. No, it's not me. So I opened the voice chat in the main, but I'm the only participant right now.
Oh, lone wolf, lonely wolf. All right, guys. So agenda for this week, definitively the NFT drop on Tuesday. A little bit behind the scenes action. We actually told the guys from Polygon every single word which they should put in the tweet, and they posted it word by word what we told them. So they really like the idea, but I think as far as we are sometimes a little bit unorganized yet, Polygon is let's put it in nice words, a little bit more overwhelmed than we are at the moment, because they're much bigger anyways. Yeah, so I think everybody saw the tweet yesterday, got quite a good response. This morning we got posted in Cointelegraph China. There might have been some vitamin B involved to get that going. Another spoiler today for anybody who's in Colorado, there will be a billboard in Denver, Colorado, coming up today or tomorrow, and it will be there for a full month on one of the busiest streets. What else do we got? A couple of news articles coming probably Monday, Tuesday. We got a NFTs Tips is one of the biggest Clubhouse NFT communities, and then we also got This is NFTs on Twitter, which is one of the biggest Twitter accounts. They will partner with us or support us for the drop. Yeah, what else is there? Marketplace. So other Marketplace is already in development. Hey, somebody joined us. I hope you're not driving, man. Are you driving and filming at the same time? Please stop that. Please give it to your.
I'm definitely driving. Yeah.
Please pass it to who's that besides you?
I'm not driving.
Are you not driving? Okay, cool.
I think he's in the UK and it's.
Oh, you're in the
other
UK.
side.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Then that's fine. Yeah, Marketplace.
Why the fuck are you a wolf?
Because we are wolves. Everybody. Why are you not a wolf?
Are you a furry?
No, I'm definitively not a furry. We are all wolves here. In a sense, you can be a human wolf. That's all right. What else is there on the agenda? I lost my track for a second now. I need to take a sip of coffee. That everybody found that funny. So
everybody take a shot. He said coffee.
Oh, that's we doing this like drinking game.
Yeah, every time White Wolf mentions coffee, everyone take a shot.
Which where does the reference come from? From friends, or where does it come from?
Strategic posted it in the main chat of Telegram.
Okay. I think it's from a team where they pick a word, and then every time the word drops, everybody has to take a shot. I think it's friends, but I'm not sure. What else is there? Yeah, Decentraland. So we will try to talk here for the main points, and then move onwards to Decentraland, which last time didn't work at all. We'll just give it a try and each time we try it, I hope it will get better. What else is there? Binance chain keeps coming back, and also listings. So we should discuss this. For now, the strategy should probably still be to stick to QuickSwap as long as possible, but I think we have to discuss this anyhow. Yeah, I think that's it. NFT drop, marketplace, Decentraland, Binance chain. Did I miss any like major things?
Binance chain? Did I miss something?
The question keeps coming up that like if we get listed, how we get listed, da. So I just wanted to talk about it. I don't want us to get listed there as of right now. I just wanted to talk about it.
Can we ask questions?
Yeah, it keeps on coming up. They're like, when are we going to get listed on PancakeSwap? Which obviously isn't going to happen. So it just needs to be batted down as like not a serious thing. But they just don't know. It's fine.
Yeah, so should we start with that topic then? Or let's start with that. So right now we are listed on QuickSwap in terms of trading, which is the biggest and I think the only DEX on Polygon right now. We have been approached by Whitebit very early on, which is still, to me, it was completely unknown. Somebody just said, okay, Hoach got listed on Whitebit, and then they did like a moonshot. They keep harassing everybody in the team and asking like when listed. So we just keep delaying that. Yeah, just I mean technically we're just exploring the what are they called? The bridges between Polygon and Binance chain, which is I think X-Pollinate, and there's another one too, right? Anyways, yeah. So I mean, Scott, what's your like? I mean, we try to be on QuickSwap as long as possible, but it's also clear that we cannot stay forever only on QuickSwap, right?
No, you definitely don't want to be. But my position here is we want to get listed on a centralized exchange, but that centralized exchange has to allow direct Matic, right? If we're paying money to list on an exchange, then it needs to allow for direct bank deposits of Wolf, Matic, whatever. If it doesn't do that, then it just becomes a huge problem for us because now they listed on and like how would that even work? Because if they're not connected to Matic, then those wallets don't get the redistribution fees, and now like it's a completely different coin, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, so even if they are connected to Matic, the users that trade on these centralized exchanges won't get the redistribution because basically they have like one hot or maybe one hot and one cold wallet, and this one wallet gets all the redistribution, and I don't know how they could share it in a fair way with the people who are trading on it. So I think with Hoach, they recently announced that they excluded the address of the Whitebit wallet. And so I asked many of these exchanges that approached us, and none of them are even aware about Matic integration. So I think it will take quite some time until we get listed on some of these exchanges. And if
yeah, I'm saying, like, that's my point is, right, we really need, just from UI user experience, there needs to be direct withdrawal. Like the one exchange that we are like that does allow Matic withdrawals. That would be a great place to list Matt Wolf if they're willing to do it, you know?
Yeah, and for me, so many people are using Uniswap and SushiSwap and 1inch and all these DEXs. So I think if Coinbase, for example, allows the withdrawal to L2, we won't have this problem anymore. So
my only point. So the only thing that I personally would like from somewhat of an integration with Binance Chain is that, like, if you look at these stupid projects like Bonfire, they only get like 3 times the size of a market cap than we do because they're listed on PancakeSwap, at least to my understanding. So if
and
there
they do
was
it
any way
within 48 hours or less. So I saw Bonfire 3 days ago, and it was at like 14K market cap, and now it's to 75 million actually. So it's not even like 3 times our market cap, but yeah, it's going crazy. They already call it the next Safe Moon.
Yeah, so I mean, the only thing that I would like to, I don't know, just explore with like talking about it is like if there was a chance to pull some of this like liquidity and all of this, let's say, money that is on Binance, if we could somehow funnel that into the Polygon universe, right? If that makes any sense, that would be, I think, interesting to explore at least. I'm not talking about taking any actions here right now at the moment.
No, I mean, like with these bridges, I mean, it's going to end up happening. UI seems to be the biggest problem. So it's like 15 steps, and you have to have a PhD in computer science just to get your coins from Binance Chain to Matic Network. It seems like so. In any way we could help to make that easier. The Connects is working on that problem. There's other projects that are working on that problem.
Connects is having some issues with liquidity as well. I'm constantly checking it, and the other day there was like $80 between DAI, USDC, and USDT.
Yeah, I know a little bit about that because they don't have an automated way to rebalance yet, and they're working on that. So there's obviously that they create the problem where they have to manually rebalance all the time. So they're really slow about it, and they don't have that much liquidity to begin with.
I'm going to go back in time for a second here, but on Matic Network, you have QuickSwap, SmartDex, as well as Cometh Swap. Those are the 3 main dexes. SmartDex is very new and very small, but Cometh Swap is doing a significant amount, which they have spaceships and a game and all of that stuff. And it might be a good idea to partner with them and create a spaceship NFT that looks like a wolf.
I'm hearing the first time about this. Do you have a link for that, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, it's like Comet with an H and then swap, COMETH swap. I'll put it in the Telegram.
Let's swap. Let's check it out for a second.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. When did you start? Like 20 minutes ago?
Yeah, like 15 minutes ago. Yeah.
Okay, so our discussion is about exchanges, like which exchange we should list next.
Right now, we're just exploring opportunity to like just get an overview. What are the opportunities? What would be the ups and downsides of strategies?
So one idea is on our last call. I think I had is instead of going for an exchange, we could just automatically go straight for an on ramp. A Fiat on-ramp directly. One is Transact, global.transact.com, and the other is Ramp Network. I'm not sure Ramp Network would work. Yeah.
So Transact is already included in QuickSwap, and Ramp are using. So like half of our users are using Ramp already.
But Ramp is not available in the US.
Yeah, so when you go to moonwolf.io/buy, you see all these options, and if you start with Fiat, then we offer Ramp, for example, as an option. So that's already too complicated.
Okay. Then what if we use another service like Simple Swap that would exchange one token for another, and they can just exchange it for Matic on level 2. Sorry, I'm thinking level 2, layer 2. Can we try that, maybe?
Simple. So yeah, I mean, what we should definitely explore all options, but in general, we try not to rush into like into action, right? We try to like really. I'm taking a look at simple swap right now. There's lots. I mean, we could get listed on 3 different exchanges right now if we wanted to. That's not the point. The point is we should be aware of all the options. And what does that mean? Also, not in like only 1 week short term, but what does it mean for the whole project in like midterm and long term if we get listed here and there?
Yeah. So like, so I was just gonna say, like, to the Whitebit thing. Say hypothetically we were to list on Whitebit, they don't have layer 2 integrated in. What?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense at the moment to
Users on
get listed
Whitebit.
on. It doesn't make any sense. They just told us the devs are working on it and it might be available soon, but soon can be in 3 years. Is it available in the States? That would be the question.
No, it automatically flags you based on IP address. If I go on the website, it just instantly says you're in the US and can't use
it
this.
doesn't. But I mean, I would support that because it's a direct Matic withdrawal and it's a step in the right direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would support that too.
So if you use a VPN, you could use it, right?
Yeah, but you could also have your funds locked if they catch you.
Okay, yeah, that's.
I'm a little paranoid
but
about
I
using
mean, but
VPNs.
I mean, we shouldn't ever become a thing where we like direct people to use VPNs to get around exchanges. You know, like rules that shouldn't be a thing we ever even discussed. You know, it just becomes like a thing that they know about us, and it shines us in a poor light.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I own some any tokens, but I didn't try it. But I know about it.
Voice channel is full. Oh yeah, we cannot have more than 25 people on the server. I put all my 2 boosts that I have already into it. How many more boosts do we need? Let's check. Server boost. Level 2. So we have, how many boosts do we have? 4 boosts and we need 15 for the next level, and then, but it doesn't say how many people can join.
Okay, I'll boost it like later after the call.
Yeah, I'm also gonna check.
I gotta buy a plan and then boost it.
God, my man.
There's some news on the Indian side. An exchange known as CoinDCX. They are in the process of adding Matic Layer 2 on their exchange.
That's awesome. Or not?
I mean, I would think so, but it doesn't solve the US issue.
What exchange was that you said? I missed it.
Matic Layer 2. CoinDCX will be adding Matic Layer 2 onto their exchange. CoinDCX, Delta Charlie X-ray.
Oh, okay, cool. More the merrier.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't solve the US issue. That Coinbase would solve, but yeah.
Will somebody please get a line to Biden and remove this legal issue stuff?
I got him on speed dial, so I'll handle it.
That's good. Like the Batman, the red telephone with like in the
yeah.
90s.
I mean, I know. I mean, I voted for the guy. I mean, he owes me a favor now, so I'll follow him up.
At least.
Oh, speaking of which, Ascendex. Apparently, if you register and it will ask you for a phone number. If you put Canada, because Canada and the US is +1, apparently you receive the text message. If you have an American number. So
When I go on the website, you can't even put in a number or make an account. It just pops up saying you've been flagged as being a US user and that it's not legal.
yeah, I mean, of course, if you don't use a VPN, but yeah, if you use a VPN and you put Canada, then it sends you the text to a US number. So yeah.
Okay, I just boosted our server, but it still says 25 only.
Can we ask some NFT marketplace questions?
Nope. Of course, go ahead.
It may be that you're waiting to release details, but just kind of curious about how the Wolf token would be used, or if we would, benefit from the transaction fees or anything like that as Wolf holders.
Absolutely, yeah. That's one of the most asked questions. Somebody just said 1 second. Somebody said I need to change the settings. Is Wheezy here? Wheezy Wolf? Or somebody who's familiar with Discord? I don't know where to change that.
I have some experience in changing this.
So what would I do? I mean, if I go on voice and if I go into edit channel. Okay. I'm just talking to myself.
Yeah, I think you would click on the top where it says Moonwolf.io official, and then you should see server settings over there.
Okay.
And then from there you can change it.
Overview, audio log.
Let me go to my own server and see if I can remember the settings.
Enable.
Maybe just compiling a list of all of the options that have been brought up and kind of exploring them and prioritizing what sounds most promising.
Yeah, I think we should have a list and then gather like pros and cons and also include like, do they have like Matic on L2 directly accessible?
Yeah, I would recommend just logging into Xpollinate with MetaMask. It shows all the liquidity ahead of time. So just make sure you buy the right tokens on Binance or swap for them. Don't get USDC if it has no liquidity there. If you look first, you can see what it is. That was the recommendation from Connect support on Discord.
Yeah, so maybe strategic. Maybe you can take that part and start a list, and then we can evolve that list and keep evaluating options. Sure. All right. Shall we go into the NFT drop then? Maybe for now. I think for listing, it's fine for now. I would say.
Sorry, what should I do?
Okay, I also wrote something down. We can gather our information later. For the NFT drop on Tuesday. So the NFT drop is going to be a Polygon, Moonwolf, and Drippy's collaboration. Drippy's, by the way, is another guy who is originated from Germany. He's hiding somewhere in the Norwegian countries right now due to the lockdown. He's actually a professional animation artist who did animations for the movies like Hotel Transylvania, I guess is the title, and How to Train Your Dragon. And he made this Drippy series, which is on Rarible. And he also was complaining about the high gas fees and the whole discussion around the proof of work and the carbon footprint and stuff, which is I personally think a little bit over exaggerated, but there are a lot of artists who are canceling their NFT drops and do not want to drop any NFTs on layer 1. So I think also from like an audience, why we are thinking about this NFT marketplace, it makes a lot of sense to have an eco-friendly, zero gas fee marketplace, which is already in development. To the terminology, there were some discussions, like is eco-friendly correct, because there are also validators. I mean, if we, and also with the like zero gas fees, is it zero gas fees or is it like close to zero gas fees? So I think if we are talking about this on an academic level, then we should definitely be very, very careful about this. But if we're talking to people who have already a lot of issues dealing with cryptocurrencies, we should make it easier for them. And if we are talking about I don't know, gas fees 0.0002, and you can basically for 1 cent you could mint 1,000 NFTs, then I think it's fair enough to call it zero gas fees. And also with the eco-friendly part, of course, it's not like we are planting trees with these NFTs, but cool rhyme, by the way. I'm talking to myself like a madman, like a mad wolf. But I think eco-friendly is a valid term in terms of like marketing. If you just compare to the status quo, which is like most of the NFTs which are sold, especially the big ones, they're all sold on layer 1, right? And of course, this is wasting a lot of energy. Any thoughts on that, or do you guys think that's fine?
Yeah, I think that's fine. I've been just kind of saying like negligible gas fees or insignificant or that kind of stuff, just so it's like accurate, but still gets the same message across.
I agree with the zero. The zero is not necessarily accurate.
Yeah.
Guys, if you ever bought like a TV or anything and it says like I don't know, super low this and that, like is that like what is on the like advertisement? Is that one-on-one what's exactly in the description?
Most of it's like Energy Star approved or some bullshit like that.
We should get Energy Star approved. That's the cool idea.
You could just say like low environmental impact, negligible gas fees, something like that.
Yeah. Again, I think like if we're talking about on an academic level, absolutely we should be like super careful. If we talk about like marketing and putting up, by the way, I can show you a preview of the exclusive alpha here in the group again. Some preview of the Billboard, which is coming up in Colorado.
How was Denver chosen?
I have some connections there, so they made a really good deal because these billboards are really super expensive. So there was just some vitamin B. That's not like because Denver is the best city or whatever.
It is a great city.
I thought it's population. Kind of cool. Yeah, I just thought it was cool because like East Denver is always like the biggest Ethereum event. That would be kind of fun. Where is this? Where is the mock-up? Probably Strategic is gonna hate me for that. Because he says I'm giving out too much information usually. Is that okay, Strategic, if I post like a mock-up? Probably okay. Pack. Bam. So in pack discussion, there is loading. Can you guys still hear me, or am I talking just to myself?
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's a digital billboard, and it's a front and back side. So it will, I think it, especially during like night times, it will pop out like really good. And I mean, if you put on something like this, close to almost zero or low gas fees, or I don't know, instead of eco-friendly, you put like not as bad for the environment as Ethereum, it doesn't make any sense in that context, right?
Yeah, I think that's fair enough.
Yeah.
I think it's got a nice, clean design, very simple. I like it.
Cool. All right. Further on to the NFT drop, I think one of the most asked question is like, how do Wolf holders benefit? Excuse me if my Wolf head is like jumping around like crazy. I have to calibrate it a little bit better. And I'm looking at my notes. So the idea for the NFT drop is still in development. The NFTs itself are done, so they are ready. The artwork is done. There's going to be some audio file similar to the first drop which we did, but I think already on a way more mature level than the first one. So there's going to be a one-of-one. We're going to start an NFT drop party on Clubhouse NFTs.tips, which is one of the biggest Clubhouse NFT communities. By the way, we are not paying anything for that because Drippy's is one of the moderators, so that's really like a cool coincidence. Otherwise, you would have to spend a couple of $1,000s to get on that. So that's really, really awesome, and I would love to get everybody on Clubhouse. I think I have still 5 invitations left. The only like downside, you need an iPhone. So if you're on Android, you need to get some kind of iOS device. iPads also work. Yeah, so the idea is on NFT tips, we would start like an open introduction, some kind of backstory about this around like 7 p.m. GMT +2 time, which is right now it's so like 90 minutes from now, if we were already on Tuesday. Then we would discuss for an hour, introduce the backstory, introduce the artist, get some questions also from the audience, and then at 8 p.m. we would start the auction for the one-of-one, which is only going to be released during this NFT drop party, so nobody will see the other version, the one-of-one that we already have. And there's going to be some unlockable content in it, which we also only going to announce on the drop day itself. By the way, some people get confused with the terminology of drop. So if you talk about airdrops in crypto, that's usually that just like, I don't know, randomly people receive coins. If you talk about an NFT drop, that's actually a reference to an NFT sale. Nevertheless, there will be some benefits. The other one, so the NFT which most of you guys saw already in the video, at least. I think the audio has also not been released yet. There are gonna be probably don't really so those are not like the final numbers, but the idea as of right now is that we will have a series of 100. And from this 100, the plan right now is to sell 50, and then to use the other half of that to reward certain people in the community. So we have an idea that we should how do I say that we should probably reward LPs, because again, liquidity is key for the overall project. So a fraction of that probably will go to the top liquidity providers, which are most likely whales. So in order to balance that, the same amount will probably go just randomly as a raffle into the community. So everybody who's holding Wolf is... Yeah? Okay, so anybody who is holding Wolf will be automatically part of a raffle where we have a few NFTs which people can win. Then there's are you done driving?
Yeah. What's up? Hello, Wolf. What's up?
Hey man. So
Holy
yeah,
shit,
and
I'm
then
talking to a wolf right now. It's really cool. Like
and then
speak to funny wolf. It's very cool.
hey guys, how are you doing?
Hello.
Cool. By the way, guys, if you want, the software that I'm using is called FaceRig.
I was on Bluetooth, my fault.
Okay.
I don't know why I was even connected to your shit.
I think I'd be a bit too embarrassed to do what you're doing, but all the power to you. You're much braver than me.
Okay, just for your information, so the software is called FaceRig. A lot of people on Twitch use it. It's
Yeah, I know.
it's a free version on Steam, and if you want to unlock, I don't know if the Wolf. I bought the VIP version of it, the Pro version, but maybe you have to get that to unlock the Wolf. But I think if you want to just use like a cat or like a panda or whatever, you can just use the free version.
I think I'm okay with my face, honestly. I'm not as brave as you. I don't think I'd do that to myself.
Okay, cool. So yeah, like trying to continue. So there are a few partners. Like Polygon is a partner. Drippies is also a big community, of course, of this collaboration. So we thought it would be a good idea if we have like a small portion of the remaining Drippy NFTs and just gift them into the community. So that's like the rough estimation for this time. Any questions to that?
So are we allowed to discuss those details? I know a lot of people on Reddit they thought everyone was going to get airdropped one or something like that, so they're having concerns or questions. Can we mention some of the stuff you just said?
Yeah, of course you can. I mean, I understand this idea that everybody who has Wolf would like to have an NFT. I think there are two arguments about that, which would propose the opposite. So the one thing is, technically, it's still solved how to transfer ERC 1155. So we are working on that, as it's really like pioneer work that we are doing. So for this drop, we will have to really like mint individual 11111 NFTs and send them also manually individual. That's one thing. And then also what you need to take in consideration, if we would produce, how many holders do we have right now? 1,400. If you produce an NFT of 1,400 NFTs and just give them away, like, it would be cool, I think, for everybody to have an NFT. But then again, also, what is the value if that's like 1,400 NFTs that are just like gifted or sent for free to anybody? That are the kind of two concerns, like technical restrictions and also from a value point of view. But then also again, there are lots of things which, for example, Drippies, I can tell you, I talked to him like, what are you doing with your community? And he said, well, there are so many things I want to do. I want to reward everybody in the community, but I just can't do it right now. But what you can do with blockchain, you can take a snapshot of, for example, everybody who is holding Wolf today. And then once we are there from like a technical level and also from a level that it makes sense, maybe that we have a new product with a new market cap, I'm just brainstorming here, then we could still like airdrop an NFT that's technically feasible and that also has like additional value to everybody. And there were ideas like we should do something like CryptoPunks, that there should be like pixel wolves or something like that, and everybody has his or her own pixel wolf, which is a great idea, but at the moment it's just not, we cannot do it from a technical, from a timing perspective. We are just not able to do it as of right now.
Yeah, that's totally fine, and I agree with all those points. Just that's good feedback to people that are asking those questions, or we can kind of reply, and that makes sense. Thank you.
Absolutely, yeah. And I'm not sure if somebody's recording that, so everything that we do is not secret. As soon as it's out there, it's out there for everybody who wants to know, who's interested.
The raffle you mentioned, will everybody have an equal chance? Like, say, one holder with one wolf versus another one with 500 million, or will it be based on your holdings?
Yeah, so we thought it would be good. So everybody kept mentioning tiers, right? So we also had a lot of discussions about that. So implementing tiers could be like the first tier we could implement right now would be that we have one portion of the NFTs, let's say 5, for example. I'm not sure on the final number. 5 could be for the LPs, which are probably whales, and then 5 could be for everybody in the community, probably excluding the whales or excluding the LPs who already received one. Does it answer your question?
Yes, I think so. Thank you.
Yeah. What we also thought would, I don't know if this like maybe if this like people could start to create like multiple wallets with like 0 point or with like, I don't know, not 0 point, but with like 100 wolves to have like be like 100 times in the raffle. So it probably also makes sense to have at least like a very, very small lower barrier just to really make sure that the second part, so the raffle, is really like equally independent of like how many wolf everybody has, independent of like how many wallets you have or how much wolf you have. Yeah, and then again, sorry? How many people are we in chat right now? I cannot see it. Are we 25 or more? Really?
Yeah, I added 2 boosts, but everyone needs to boost it. It's like $35 for additional boosts, so you know.
Okay, where do we need to go? Because I boosted it already with 11 boots to level 2. Or is it just a setting? Like, I think Wheezy put something. I think Wheezy is probably still at work or something. That's why he's writing in chat.
Do you have the option to change it? Because if you do, you can just click on settings and then move the slider all the way to the left. It'll say no limit.
No limit. Master P. Server boost. Let me check again.
So it's the settings option next to voice. Or on the voice channel on the right hand side, you should see this gear icon. Just click on that.
Okay, edit channel. I have bitrate. Oh, my user limit is 99 users.
So go all the way to the left. Okay, it's go
It's
all the way to the left.
on the right.
Okay, if you have it all the way to the left, it's no limit. Just in case.
Oh, okay. That that's funny. It goes from no limit to 1 and okay, no limit.
Yeah.
Now it's on no limit.
Yeah.
No limit records. Master P. Do you remember these days? Probably not. Terrible music.
Make them say,
Yeah, how many boosts do you need to be unlimited? Do you know?
We got Scott. We have unlimited now. I just changed it. But it still says 55 or 55.
Yeah, I mean, you probably have to restart the chat after and to actually bump to the new.
Ah, okay.
We can do that. All of us can just disconnect and then reconnect after a minute, if you want.
I think for today it's fine, right? Or is somebody writing in chat that they really want to join and they can't join? Okay. Yeah.
Alpha, in fact, everyone disable your video. If you disable that, then I think we can go above 25.
Okay. It's disabled. It has this camera icon, okay.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. Okay, everybody, try to pause your video for a second. We're just trying to like technically fix this. Otherwise, I think it's also good if this is the first time we're meeting in Discord. Anyways, I think it's also cool if we fix it for the next time. We don't have to be perfect all the time.
I'm gonna have to go take care of my kid really quick, but I just wanted to bring up the idea of switching around the Matic LP funds with the team funds to just include stablecoin or possibly another as well. Because as we saw yesterday, Matic dropped 11 cents, and we saw a bunch of people fear selling Wolf because they saw the chart going down. If we split some of the team funds into a USDC LP, then we'll see less of a price fluctuation following or mirroring Matic. That was just a small suggestion. It's not that important, and I understand that the 2% when transferring that stuff is kind of a big deal when you're moving that amount of funds. So it doesn't matter. It's just one of those with 95% of our LP being in Matic, it presents the problem of always following Matic.
But Matic is about to blow up anyways. Trust me.
Oh no, I mean I don't disagree with you at all. But I mean just a stable Wolf chart might be beneficial. That's it.
Yeah.
Matic and especially Quick is criminally undervalued at the moment. So for now, yeah, I get you, but with like 700 holders, I think within 4 to 6 weeks it won't matter anymore. But maybe we will look into it.
I just want to say I really want to protect that we have a space here where every idea is appreciated a lot, and I think it's a valid idea which we should really take a look into. At the moment I don't have an idea like what are the ups and the downsides, like how much would be lost or burned, not lost but burned or redistributed. But it's definitively a good idea, and I want to encourage everybody to always like mention what they have on their mind, and then we can together evaluate if it's a good thing, or if it's a good thing right now, or maybe it's a good thing in another couple of weeks or so.
Yeah,
thank you, Delso.
Yeah, the only concern I have with that is it'll just destroy the price short term, because we just don't have. I mean, like the suggestion was like $300,000, and that would just destroy the price. So, and Matic's gonna blow up and everything, like you just said. But that was my only concern.
Yeah. So
maybe if we weren't moving that fund, but we had additional funds that just aren't being used. That would make more sense, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, also if there was a way to incentivize.
I just don't want to talk about it, but someone read the Telegram, man.
Sorry?
I'm too high to explain my idea, but I wrote it out in the Telegram, man.
That's good to know, man. Who is that?
So I didn't know that wolves can get high.
Oh man, we're only high altitude, bro. Come on.
High altitude, okay.
So what was that? Hilaria, or which one was it?
No. It was a little bit before that. I was talking about how, the drops should increase by your holding size. So it's percentages, if you own 1 million, like 1%, 5 million, 5%, and so on. And then it'll encourage people to have bigger bags. And then if you're really holding 1 billion Wolf, I mean, 15K for an NFT, I mean, that's worth it, right?
Yeah, so you're talking about auto staking, right? About these airdrops. So it's anyways linked to how much Wolf you're holding by default, by how the contract is designed. So the more Wolf you're holding, the more Wolf you're getting with each transaction.
Right. But specifically for the NFT, quote unquote airdrop, gamifying it in that sense, because you said you 50 for sale on OpenSea and then 50 randomly. So if you're going to do 50 randomly, why don't you just do it with that kind of structure? And then it gives the public a clear point of view on, okay, well, if I own a billion wolf, I'm definitely going to get an NFT. Or if I own 500,000 or 500 million wolf, I have a 50% chance of a drop.
Yeah. So the assumption is a little bit wrong there. So we have 50 that we want to sell, and then we have another 50 that we want to give away, but not all 50 are going to be in an airdrop. So there's different communities, and there's different layers of that. So it probably makes sense if we make up our mind about the exact structure. But the idea we had as of right now is to have from these 50 that we are going to give away, that we have, I don't know, between 5 or 10 for the LPs, that we have between 5 or 10 randomly for the community, that we have around 5 for the drippies community, and then for for the Polygon community another 5. So that adds up to between 20 and 30 already. And then we have a bunch of smaller communities. For example, we have the Moonwolf women as a group, so we would take at least one for them also. So it's a little bit more how do you say subdivided than just taking 50, selling 50 and then just randomly airdropping 50.
A question here.
Why would you dilute
Sorry.
it?
From a marketing perspective, do you want to just do just one NFT drop on Twitter from a marketing perspective?
So the plan right now is that there will be 2 NFTs, so 2 different versions of the wolf drippies, and one should be a one of one, which there's only really one of it with an open end auction, and there's gonna be 100 of 100 from the version which everybody saw yesterday.
And that'll be on OpenSea.
No, it will be on our own website, and it will be on Polygon. We tried to work with Arcane Market, but we really don't like how it's structured, because you have to register with your email first, and secondary you have to have an Arcane wallet, and third of all you have to buy their Arcane token, and all of us, we don't like any of these 3 things. And then the other option would be Unifty. And Unifty, we also tried that out. Unifty is not bad, but it's also not what we envision. And in terms of that, we want to launch our own marketplace anyways on the next full moon in May. We think that it makes most sense if we just launch it directly on our website, directly based on Polygon. So there is no Ethereum involved at all.
So the bidding process would take place on the website?
Yes. Yeah, so it's again, it's still like a little bit of a work in progress, and hopefully, I mean, latest by Monday we have to have the final stats to make everybody aware. But hopefully by tomorrow we have like a work in progress status, so that everybody can really align their expectations with what's gonna really happen. I think there's a lot of stuff that we could do. I mean, there's so many things, and again, we can still take snapshots of the blockchain and see who have been the wolf holders of the first week, who are all the wolf holders right now, and we can still do an airdrop once the marketplace is live, or any other things. We can include like several tiers. If we have more time to prepare, we could also launch instead of only 2 NFTs, which is, I can tell you guys, is a lot of work already. We could launch like 3, 4, 5 NFTs and have different tiers depending on all kinds of characteristics. But as for now, yeah, this, I think with the two versions, with the 1 of 1 and the 100 of 100, and then subdividing that, that's kind of the. I also see what Delso is writing. Yeah.
White Wolf question. So if a person asks me this question, what is the difference between your marketplace and Arcane? What would I tell them?
The difference, it's again these 3 points. If you want to use Arcane Market, they have integrated Polygon, but they also integrated other chains. So they are like more like a multi-chain NFT marketplace. We are only focusing on Polygon. So Polygon is at least for the near future is the only chain that we are working on. And then again, in order to participate, if you go to Foundation, you just have to connect your MetaMask, right? And then you don't have to register with an email. You don't have to have a separate wallet, and you also do not have to. You're not forced to buy any tokens. So those are the 3 points that I personally, and I think also the rest of the team, doesn't like about Arcane. If we do it on our website and on our marketplace in the future, there's the same. You only have to connect with your MetaMask, and then you're good to go. We also thought about some things to benefit Wolf holders or to use Wolf as a utility. I want to do some testing before I really announce it, but there are 1 or 2 options that we are exploring, and probably we can finish the testing on the weekend and announce something on that on Monday. And there are going to be benefits already on this drop for Wolf holders, or if you pay with Wolf.
So just to clarify, the bidding on the website is going to take place with Wolf and then gas will be paid in Matic?
So the idea is that we would offer Matic, but then if you choose to pay in Wolf, there will be probably it will be some kind of discount. But as I said, we still have to test it. But that's the current idea.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Would there be any way to, like, under the hood, do some kind of, like, build in a fee, but do some kind of transfer between Matic and Wolf so that the transaction fees were benefiting all Wolf holders?
Of course. I mean, there's all kinds of things, but I'm not sure, because this is really like in German you say it's all like knit with a hot needle. I don't know if that's the saying in the States. Probably not.
Haven't heard that one before, but I like it.
My main point with the marketplace and talking about Wolf under the hood was the exact same point. Was we should never say you have to own Wolf to use the marketplace.
Yeah.
But when they buy something on the back end, they don't even know they're benefiting the community that owns Wolf, but it just happens. Would be like, where I'd like this to go, and we're already going there. So I'm just saying.
Yeah. So I mean, I can also give you like one little spoiler. What's technically possible. So React Wolf made a lot of progress. We also have for myself, I brought in another Solidity developer because I'm really my own bottleneck, and this is getting worse every day. So by the way, I'm also looking for a secretary. If somebody knows somebody who's really good at this, I would be super happy if somebody could just help me with all this administrative work. Anyway, so React and Sabi, who is the Solidity developer, they found a solution which is in development right now that you can connect to our site with MetaMask, and then MetaMask can read the data from your wallet without knowing who you are, right? There's no personal data. It's just checking the wallet, checking the blockchain data, and then it could display the NFTs that you have, but it could also check, for example, if you have any Wolf, and if you have more than 0 Wolf or more than 10 Wolf, you could have automatically like a different avatar on the site, right? So, and just to give you like an idea what kind of things there are technically possible.
Sounds awesome.
And I mean, also for this Discord server, right? I mean, Wheezy just started this, but there's tons of ideas like how other people run Discord servers. They could also be like special groups for people who have a lot of Wolf or really invested a lot into the project. There could be special groups for people who don't have access to a lot of financial resources, but they're really like engaged into the project and helping to push the project. They could have access to several things. So even on Discord, there's like plenty of opportunities. It just takes a little bit of time to establish everything.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm thinking about. Like we had just moved some things around and created the authorization wall, so we can like kind of reduce the spamming. But we're trying to implement like a ranking system that'll help. You know, basically based on how much you're gonna participate in the channels and how much you participate in the Discord, just in general, you'll rank up, and then eventually we can kind of move you guys into different categories where maybe you have like extra permissions or some sort of like incentives for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
White Wolf, I have a question. One of my friends actually was going to invest, but he said no. And is there a way you can somehow upload the audit that was done by Certic to our website?
So his argument to not invest was that the smart contract is not audited?
Yes.
Yeah. Of course we can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you can just upload that, and then he would be like, okay, I've seen that the smart contract has been audited and blah blah blah, because that Medium article by Obelisk, when I think it was you that actually shared that, when that was audited, that scared a lot of people away, and I think that kind of dumped on SafeMoon a little bit. So that was his question.
Yeah.
It's like, has it been audited?
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to the team and address this. And there's a way to prove that everything is all right with the smart contract. I don't even want to get started on the whole like SafeMoon contract. I heard the most ridiculous things, and I checked the smart contract myself. I don't even want to get started. I'm just super happy that I'm not invested at all into SafeMoon.
Same.
Yeah.
I don't want to bash any other projects. That's not my style. But if you're invested in SafeMoon, you should really take a very close look at the smart contract and what's possible with it. They have, like how the auto staking works is that you have an input of, let's say, 100 million Wolf, and then 1% from that gets deducted and gets sent to the burn address. Not exactly one, a little bit more right now to be correct. And then a little bit less than one right now is redistributed, right? And with SafeMoon, just in this example, I don't want to bash on them, right? So if this is recorded anywhere, I just want to put out the facts, what's like technically happening and what's possible. So I think the rate at the moment is 10%, and there is a function which I think we do not have it in our smart contract. I'm pretty sure we don't have it, where you could set the rate even to 100%. Right, that would, and you all know what this the output would, whatever you want to send, nothing would arrive actually at the receiver address.
And I actually saw some posts on Reddit of people who tried to sell, and they weren't able, and basically they swapped to BNB, but no BNB arrived in their wallet. So I'm not sure if it's the whole clusterfuck of BSC not really working. I tend to stay away using that chain anyways, but there are so many things that are kind of weird in the smart contract, and I checked some transactions like 14 days ago, and I just don't trust the SafeMoon people, especially because when critical questions are asked, you get insta-banned in their Telegram or Discord, and for me, this is always suspicious.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I just wanted to have one comment. I looked at our contract myself. I'm not a developer, but I looked for the owner or administrator, a wallet, what they can do, what functions are allowed in our contract that like Moonwolf could actually do. And the only thing in our contract you can do is exclude an address for the 2% fee. That's it. That's the only thing I found. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's the thing. We still could do that. We're talking about if you want to renounce ownership of the smart contract completely. But the worst thing we are aware of also is that we could exclude an address so it doesn't get taxed with the 2%. So that's like the worst thing that could happen as of right now.
Yeah, and basically we were thinking about using that feature, but at the moment we have no plans to call any of the functions. And
Yeah. I mean, all of the addresses are public, and everybody can check it at any time if they want to. It's our mantra, and I think you guys saw that in the past. If we would do something drastically or something that impacts the whole project, we will definitely announce it, and we will talk about it before we do anything.
That's good. I mean, I would totally agree with you because right now, BSC, it's like really like fake. I mean, a Polygon is just like right now. So you guys chose the right chain. One other question I have also, is there a way that you guys can show some analytics showing like every time a transaction is done, this is how much your wallet has increased by, or is that beyond that's not possible?
So actually, the Matic Explorer should be able to show that, but we found even when we deployed the contract, we had some issues and we almost canceled it or wanted to delay it at least. And we addressed that to the Matic team that there should be some better features in the Explorer itself. If you want to have like specific stats. Again, I think we should have an option to gather community proposals and then work on them together.
Okay.
What I was actually thinking about maybe adding some kind of subpage to our website where you can because we're calling the Explorer API anyways API, sorry. That you can basically just put your address in and it tracks it in real time and shows you the dollar value of your wallet. I think that would be a nifty feature, and we are planning to release some kind of soft wallet that gets its features expanded in the future. And this was like the first idea to create an app, but I think it's enough if we just include some kind of subpage where you could just track your wallet live.
I think we already have enough. Sorry, I think we already have enough ideas to deploy within the next 12 months.
Yeah. Just to expand that quickly as well. Hi guys.
I react.
Hey, yeah. The when the NFT marketplace site is like up, even in its first form, you'll be able to see like live what your dollar value is of your holdings just by connecting your MetaMask. So that should be like a step towards that. As far as things like seeing exactly how much you're getting, like every transaction, it is. I'm sure it's it's technically possible. Just the time limitations right now are so intense, and I think the time is probably better spent like building features out of the NFT marketplace. But I mean, if it's something people really want, then okay.
Still reduce your sleep even more.
Yeah.
Let's
definitely.
do a community
That's a great
proposal.
point.
So
Yeah,
only
that's
if it's finished, then React will is allowed to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Just to point out, so I think in the first 3 weeks, also why we had this kind of dip over almost a week, is probably because we keep on overperforming and we really were really bad at getting the message out into the world. I think we are getting a little bit of a better balance to keep delivering stuff, not only talking about it, not just having like a bullshit roadmap, but at the same time I think we still need to improve on a lot of things, but it's I think all like perfectly fine since we are already just in week 4. So I hope you guys also see that we are trying to get more out there, that we have taken a little bit of budget to bootstrap some marketing activities, and yeah, we really have to be careful that we don't just deliver, and nobody knows about this.
Those two AMAs seem to bring in a huge flood of people. Are there plans for any more of those?
Yes, we are talking to a bunch of guys. We canceled one because they asked for like outrageous amounts of BNB, and so we canceled that. But there is another one with a huge Indian community, and this can maybe happen on Monday, so one day before the NFT sale. And the plan is like Crazy Wolf is taking care of all these AMAs. The plan is really to have continuously like one AMA a week. Me personally, I really don't like these like written only in Telegram kind of AMAs, and that's also one of the reasons why I tested the software with the Wolf. I would love to have an AMA soon on YouTube as a live stream with video, with audio, and maybe the moderator can show his face and ask questions, so that we also step up the AMA game a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree. The voice
Sorry, I
on
had
the
to
Crypto
mute
Talks
this
one was
Chris
way better.
Elson guy again. He's slowly getting on my nerves.
What?
Yeah, in the main chat, this Chris Elson guy. So I muted him yesterday. I muted him today.
Wait, he's back? This guy?
Yeah, he's back.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you're doing a good job. I think you're doing a very good job, Alpha, to really keep the community clean, and at the same time finding like a balance how to let people speak their mind. But if some people just go over the top with it and are completely like off topic, then yeah, I think we have to kick them. There was also, by the way, just like a side story, and I'm also trying, by the way, to log into Decentraland. So maybe we are already like 1 hour and 20 minutes in. Should we try to go into Decentraland like Wheezy? And I don't know if JC is here today. Hello.
You guys, I'm not going to be able to make it in today.
Okay.
I apologize, but it's just end of the month, and I just got way too much shit to do here at work right now.
No worries. Yeah. So I just logged into Decentraland. JC, are you there? I think there's Wing Brock. Is that you, JC? The picture looks familiar.
One thing I do want to note though is I have been in touch with those other people that I had noticed. I can't talk right now. I had mentioned before Decentral Games. They're really interested in like collaborating with us, man. So what I need to do really is just set up like a Wolf email, because they want me to create a submission for the NFT auction. Basically, they just want to see like what NFT, which really wouldn't be a problem. I guess all I need is like the file and just get everything over to them. But yeah, just wanted to get that out there as well.
Do you need an email where they can send stuff?
Well, really, just one that's not a personal email right now. Like, I just need to make one doesn't say my first name, last name, date of birth. Yeah, just make it a little more professional. You know?
Okay. Yeah, okay. We can talk about this offline.
Perfect.
So I think Wing Brock, that's JC, if I'm not mistaken, because his profile picture looks pretty much like the. Are you there, Wing? And now he's gone, right? Okay, anyways, yeah, I think off. For my list, everything is checked off. Any other like urgent questions from you guys, or like super important ideas?
Is there anything concerning about the DDoS attack? Is that just kind of a normal thing that happens to successful companies?
I know for sure that you only made it if you have haters. There are some people also on Twitter who were commenting like, "Hey guys, this is bullshit that you're commenting eco-friendly." I talked to this guy, by the way, on Clubhouse a couple of hours ago, and he's very supportive. He's just like super picky about the wording. And I asked him, dude, if I'm not a native speaker, I think my English is quite okay, but I'm still not a native speaker. If you have a better wording for eco-friendly, then please make a constructive suggestion. And I'm the last one to not take that positive criticism.
Yeah, these DDOS tax. I mean, like people just have their stuff configured and they just point their stuff at like random websites. You know, I mean, it happens. Where it means we're on the radar.
I actually DDoS the website so I can buy in cheaper. Thank you.
Well, good for you, I guess.
No, it's. I mean, I honestly I underestimated this. So when I set up the site like 4 weeks ago, I just bought the economy package on the like firewall and stuff, and I just bumped everything to the maximum security level today. So I'm hoping that everything will be fine again by tomorrow. And I spent I don't know how many hours with the hosting service on the hotline today. I'm happy that it didn't happen on Tuesday, that it's happening now, and so that we are prepared for Tuesday. And also, React posted an alternative site on moonwolf.info, so the site is up on moonwolf.info as a backup, I think.
Also, we have a proxy. Okay, good.
One question, because I have some friends in Turkey, and I think right now Bitcoin just got, or crypto in general got banned in Turkey, which would be really bad.
So I have insights on that. We actually have an NFT pitch party at NFT Turkey on Monday probably, and the situation in Turkey is that Turkey is, I think, the 4th biggest crypto market in the world, and they used to have crypto for pretty much everything. So you could book a hotel, you could pay in restaurants, so they were like pretty advanced with using crypto.
Actually, so in percentage, the highest percentage of every country. So like I think 20% of the people below 40 own crypto. It's insanely high compared to other countries.
So the situation is right now that the utility of paying with crypto in hotels and restaurants and stuff, that has been banned, but it's still legal to own and buy and transfer crypto. And then at the same time, also 2 things happened. One of the smaller exchanges, a centralized exchange, just made a rug pull and just disappeared. They just went dark and ran off with the money. And the biggest exchange, biggest centralized exchange in Turkey is under how do you say, like national supervision or something like that. But crypto and investors, and especially in NFTs in Turkey, is super big. We also have the Moonwolf Turkey Telegram channel, which is super small at the moment. But we are definitively pitching this NFT drop to the Turkish community as well. Okay, guys. So, is anybody interested into moving into Decentraland, or should we skip that for today?
So you know what I think? I think maybe we should try and like reschedule into the weekend, because I will for sure have plenty of time then, and then maybe we can even just go around and do a couple things. There's a couple things I'd like to show everybody.
Yeah, I would suggest if it's. Sorry.
Can you post the link to our own land in December?
So we do not have our own land yet. We have JC who just started to propose, I think a couple of last week, that he owns 2 parcels and that he could provide them so that we could use them. Our plan is definitely to purchase our own land. But I'm not deep enough into the whole Metaverse and Decentraland game to evaluate which parcel is the best from a location perspective or So as soon as we have figured it out and say, look, there is a parcel, it's on sale for OpenSea and it's a really good location. It absolutely makes sense that we take some funds from the original Airdrop wallet and just buy a piece of land and build whatever we want to do on top of it.
Yeah, and that'd be something take input on as well. Like maybe if we do have a Decentraland meetup soon, we can do a little bit of like exploring, and maybe we can discuss what some of the best areas would be, you know, in terms of price.
Absolutely. My proposal for the team and also for the whole project would be that we, in terms of like really staying healthy, I experienced it yesterday. I had really like a total blue screen in my head, and I was completely like mentally and physically, I was completely done yesterday. And at I don't know, at 9 p.m. I just lay down on the bed and I slept for 10 hours for the first time in the last 4 weeks. So my proposal would be that we really take Sunday off. So I mean, I know that I'm not going to be able to do nothing for the project on Sunday, but at least there shouldn't be like any planned activities or any like meetings on Sunday.
There's no rush here.
Yeah, we can do tomorrow if Saturday works for you. We could do that tomorrow.
Wait,
Yeah, you guys should.
Is today really Friday?
Yes, today's Friday. Thank
Jesus
God
guys,
it's Friday.
You guys should get some sleep. We appreciate you guys working so hard, but don't kill yourselves.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
today.
Yeah, I'm down with the Decentraland like elsewhere. I can't go today, so it's like, you know, whatever.
Yeah, so we have a channel open right now on Discord, and there's really not much activity in there. We can actually start brainstorming on that. If anybody wants to meet up tomorrow, or if you got any ideas, anything like that, we can just hop in there and we can discuss that. So.
Decentraland. Where is it again? Decentraland. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Then I think for today this is fine, right? 90 minutes call. Again, we should probably put down some of the main key points and write this down somewhere so that people on Reddit or people who didn't have the chance to get all this insight also have a clear expectation on the NFT drop on Tuesday. And then I think we should also, if we sleep on Sunday a little bit, then we should have an awesome week next week. And then also for the full 4 weeks until the NFT drop, there's gonna be lots of fun stuff to like get in touch with artists, get their confirmation, announce the artists who are going to be like the first artists on our marketplace, collaborations, I don't know, the next NFT drop, special giveaway, special tiers, so lots of fun stuff to come, I think.
Awesome. Thanks for taking the time today.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I
guys.
think it's an awesome project, so I think it's going to be pretty good stuff.
Yeah. And again, when everybody is keeping asking the question like what differentiates Moonwolf, I can only say, and I think everybody agrees with that. It's not the token, it's not the monthly NFT drops or the marketplace. It's really this community, this like smart and open-minded, respectful community that we have, which is the centerpiece and the golden part of this all.
Oh, I think absolutely.
I mean,
and there's a lot of different things that you guys can do with this.
Yeah, one suggestion I would have is when the question gets asked in the AMAs, leading with the marketplace and like why it's so like groundbreaking and Polygon, and then also the community is really awesome is a great way to go.
Yeah, I think for the marketplace, there's also like the core guys are working on this, but obviously if anybody from the community wants to take part and really shape what are the differences, there are so many levels like gas fees, overall commission, UI, UX, Fiat onboarding, curation or not curation. So if anybody wants to take part in this, I think everybody on the team is really happy for all like extra help. And also, I'm really looking for somebody who is good with Adobe Premiere and After Effects. This is really a big pain point. So if we could find one or two people.
Someone posted in Telegram that they have experience and would help.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I'll get their name.
That would be awesome. Yeah, if we had somebody who we could just throw something over the fence and they can just deliver best on that.
Yeah, if you go on the main chat on Telegram, there's someone named Daniel Bailey, and he replied saying that he has experience and would help.
Yeah, I see him. Daniel. Okay.
Oh, that's
I'm
the
just-
guy that was helping. I've been speaking to him already, actually. Yeah, he's really good.
Awesome. I didn't see that. Thanks for pointing that out. I just DM'd him.
Have you guys thought
Okay,
about
guys.
doing like periodic donations for like wolf conservation globally and
Yes.
preservation
Yes.
stuff like that?
Yes, absolutely. There's one guy who is also a TikTok star and taking care of wolves and taking away the fear of wolves and also being very respectful with wolves because they're wild animals. His name, I tried to get in touch with him like several times, but our schedules always collided.
Yeah. No, I think it would be amazing. I mean, if you had something like that, that would be great for getting the name out there as one. And then two, if there was personalized NFTs for, say, there's wolves that are in, and globally, I mean, everyone can put this kind of thing in, but preserves and stuff like that, you would have a personalized NFT that's to that wolf. NFTs are unique in themselves, but it would be a unique NFT to a unique wolf that actually is alive.
Yeah. So I'll just put the Instagram. So his name is Tony's Tails and Scales. He's working a lot with wild animals, but especially with wolves. And I talked to him, and he's working with a bunch of wildlife sanctuaries. And I'm still just trying to align our schedules. And also, honestly, the whole idea with building not only buying land like virtual land in Decentraland, but buying real land in the real world and doing something like a wolf forest or like a farm or whatever, just like some real land. I just had a discussion yesterday with one of the guys from Turkey, and it's a real thing. And I think if the token keeps growing organically like it is, we might have funds sooner than we expect to really actually start purchasing some land. Probably not in Germany or in the United States, but maybe, I don't know, in like Portugal or in Turkey. It's definitely possible to start buying real land in the real world.
Yeah, I'm sure it would start there for sure. Sorry, go ahead.
Hey guys, I have to
I was
leave.
just saying.
My battery is about to die. So
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say about, like you have the product red where you have the donations go to, some charity or whatever. We have our own product Wolf NFT, 100% goes to the charity as part of the full moon marketplace kind of, marketing. It would be really, really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
and it all goes to funding conservation of some kind. I mean, and then you'll have, you may have a number of Native American tribes that may jump in that want to participate or just globally even.
Absolutely,
yeah. America.
That's actually a really good idea, I would say, because one is the crypto community. It's not always known to be doing, ethically good stuff. And if we do this, that would be a really good image that we would be presenting. So
absolutely, yeah.
There's so many comments also in chat. I'm just reading like Epic Virus saying like Croatia, Russia, increasing the eco-friendly as. I mean, honestly, guys, if we had some real life land, what other crypto project in the history of crypto owns physical land and builds cool stuff on top of it?
I think the possibilities are pretty much endless. I mean, with something like that, and then obviously in virtual land, depending on if you get spots, you can have a community in there and then say, okay, we're looking to get funding to build this somewhere else, physically. And I don't know. I think it's going to be a really good thing. It's very exciting.
Yeah. I mean, as soon as the token keeps evolving, I mean, if we would reach like, I don't know, like even 20% of what like SafeMoon is valuable today, we would totally have the funds to buy some land.
Wait, aren't we the same price as SafeMoon?
I mean, in terms of like market cap.
Okay, market cap. You're done. All right.
Yeah. I just posted the profile from Tony Tails in Scales. So, like I said, I will try to get in touch with him. He has, by the way, this guy has no clue about crypto, and I had really also a hard time to explain to him why I want to get in touch with him. But hopefully, I can talk to him soon. All right, guys, let's close this down for today. There's still lots of work to do for today and to get ready for Tuesday. Let's try to meet up in Decentraland tomorrow. We will post when we have some like coordinates or some coordinated time. We'll post it immediately on all the channels so that everybody is aware.
Good call, guys. Thank you. Today I celebrated my birthday, so good call.
Happy
Oh, thank you.
birthday!
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
We can do a gathered howling for you on your birthday if you want.
Why don't you do it
Birthday
now?
cake NFT.
Happy birthday!
That's awesome.
The wolves are tired a little bit. I can hear that in the howling. Happy birthday, man! Celebrate your day, and let's meet up in the Decentraland tomorrow.
Hey, you know what I'm doing for my birthday? I'm not meeting anyone because of COVID. So that's all. Yeah.
This guy.
All right,
everybody,
guys.
I'm out.
Yep. See you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.